According to Florida Congresswoman Sandy Adams, the agency's May MEP conference cost you a whopping $3 million. The Commerce Department disputes that number. They say the conference was needed and that the price tag was only $671,000. But that is rather staggering, hefty bill. Remember that lavish GSA Vegas conference that cost about $820,000? Florida Representative Sandy Adams joins us. Good evening.
Good evening, Greta.
And that $3 million sounds horrible, but I think this, even if we take their number, 600 some change number, that's 671,000. That's horrible. So tell me, what did we get out of this conference? What was this?
Well, that's a good question, Greta, and that's what we're asking, and that's why I've asked Congressman Brown and Chairman Issa to hold a joint committee hearing. Bottom line is, this is an absolute abuse of the hardworking taxpayers' trust, and Washington, as usual, has got to stop. This is ridiculous. We cannot continue having these lavish conventions at the taxpayers' expense. And this came right on the heels of the revelations of GSA. It's just unacceptable.
Yeah, in fact, this one was held, this most recent was 3 weeks after the hearings had started on the GSA. It's like, don't they have cable? I mean, you would have thought that they would have seen that we were, it was like, we're swatting GSA alongside the head.
That's right, Greta, and the problem is you have what their numbers are, but I have a lot of documentation and we're going through it, and I will tell you that I believe that when we get finished, we're going to see that it's a lot more of taxpayer dollars that was spent on this, and I do believe that 600,000, 800,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, here we have hardworking Americans paying their taxes. A lot of people have been going on what is coined the staycations, no longer vacations. And here we have government entities abusing that trust and using that money to go and hold lavish conventions. And that's just not acceptable. And I have plans of it. And
well, the sort of interesting thing is that I can see that there are no bathtubs with this one. There are no unmatching wine glasses, and we don't have that. But I wish I'd left on my desk, but I have the agenda, and there was one part of the conference where you could actually learn how you could get liked on Facebook. And I thought, what in the world? I mean, why does anyone need to be liked on Facebook by, who works at this agency? What in the world is all that about?
Exactly, and even if, you said, okay, $600,000, if you took their number, $690,000, wouldn't that money be best being sent right straight to the manufacturing extension programs and not spent on lavish conventions? And here's another thing, Greta, the MEPs, by contract, are required to attend these meetings and several others throughout the year. So they require them through contract to use their MEP dollars to come to these conventions. And so I believe you're going to find that's more money.